I'm really glad you brought up the pimp entity with the hat and the purples and stuff, because I was listening to some of your YouTube shows this week, and it was part 5 or part 6 when you brought that entity up, and what
Yeah.
I immediately thought of was how many of our hip hop artists, in a very over the top caricaturized way, will dress like these 1970s looking pimps, right? They'll have the big hats, and it'll be the purples and the big chains, and you know, they're carrying around their goblets and their staffs. Remember that whole hip hop phase where they were all carrying their like
Canes. Yeah.
staffs? Yeah, and so it really, to me, is kind of, it was sort of the similar thing to like how we have this whole clown thing where people are dressing up like clowns, but then in this other part of the culture, you've got people dressing up like a different kind of a clown, which is this pimp who was also kind of clown-like in the way that they dress. That's over the top, huge coats and necklaces and all the props that they're holding, you know, the
Mm.
chalices and the staffs and the hats, and it almost seems like it might be another culture's interpretation of the clown entity. It makes me wonder if these entities appear in different cultures and in different generations dressed like clowns, but we interpret them perhaps differently. Like we might say it looks like a pimp.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
so I,
absolutely, absolutely. You're right. You are right that it is a representation of a particular type of entity that's in this other realm.